Hi guys, welcome to another day of talking to the camera. Today I want to talk about gambling, and that might sound like a pretty strange topic after the ones about finding a job and uh, being a generalist instead of a specialist. But that's what's going on in our life at the moment. So that's what I'm gonna talk about. And basically, after I was done with the video about the generalist. I actually, it's kind of funny. Right after the video, I talked about trying to find a job. A friend messaged me to see if I want to join him in some betting, and we have done this before. We usually do roulette. That's all that I'm willing to bet on. I don't like any other kind of betting. With roulette, uh, at least you can calculate your chances, and as long as the casino is not cheating you with some magnets or something, um, it's a more fair game to me, it looks like. Of course, the casino has an edge, but we're playing European roulette, which has only 1-0, which reduces the mm, the gain that the casino has by half, and I enjoy betting on that the most. But right after making that video, a friend told me if I wanted to just chill out, bet a little, and that's not little by my standards at the moment. I have some reserves in Bitcoin, but cash on hand I have very little. I have some in the bank that I can access, but that's about it. And the one in the bank I'm constantly using to pay for stuff online with the website. So I only have like a couple $100, probably like around $200, not dollars, but our local currency here. Which is like probably $140 or something, I don't know. And I don't recommend gambling to anyone. This friend that I'm talking about, I think he has pretty much a gambling addiction. He has gambled tens of thousands probably just this year. He doesn't save very much. He spends all that he earns. And very much different kind of person in terms of that. I like to save, I don't like to gamble. But with Christmas coming up and needing to put some kind of presents for my nephew and for my cousin actually, and for another kid, I decided I'm just gonna gamble some of the cash on hand that I have. If things don't work out, I'll just get some from the bank, or I'm gonna sell some of the Bitcoin. But thankfully things did work out this time. A lot of other times they haven't worked, and we pretty much got a 3-to-1 return, which I'm very happy about. We both went in with $100, so in total 200, and we played roulette with the Martingale strategy. It's a very popular strategy, but I like it. Some people don't like it, but what it basically is betting a low amount. Like, let's say you have 200 bucks, you would bet like 20 cents or 40 cents, and little by little you build up more cash. And what it basically is if you win a bet, you bet again that starting amount, but if you lose, you double it, and you basically double it until you don't have any money left. And that's the risky thing about it, but I find it to be a much safer strategy, especially if you pair it up with watching the roulette and predicting what the next spin might be. So tours, you basically have to win like 8, 9, 10, 11 times in a row, which is pretty hard to do, but there's a little skill too, because if there wasn't, you could just bet on black, but or red or something else every time, and it would still work, but there's definitely some skill, because if you do that, you would probably lose. There are pretty nasty streaks of like we saw yesterday, 13 times red in a row. So you need to think about what are the chances with everything, what were the last 50 spins like, and stuff like that, what were the recent ones. And that's basically how we just tripled our money. We both took out 200 and 400, and split them amongst each other, so 200 for each of us, and we left another 200 for the next time if we decide to repeat this again. But there were very close calls. In the first day, we went down to 117 after going to like 250. And sadly, at the last bet, I didn't double it that time, but I should have, because it hit, and we would have made our money back, but we still managed to make it back and get to 600. My friend said after that happened, let's just put it all on on something and see if that hits, and if it hits, it hits. Basically just quit or go back to where we were. I didn't really want to do that strategy because if we cash out, we would still probably get half our money back and more. So I just decided to try and gain it back, and I got like $10 back, so it went up to like 127, and after that by some crazy luck he went from 127 to 200 in a very short amount of time with aggressive bets, and thankfully they paid out. But the thing about gambling is it just drains you in the long run. You can't win, and you should know when to stop. Like if you were to continue, we don't know, maybe in 50 spins we would have to go to a very low amount again and probably quit. So it's very nerve-wracking and requires a lot of stoicism at times, but we had like a song that we liked that was called it's a pretty funny song that has a little war with us. It's called the song is Burakai. So anytime we would get risky bets, like if we lost like 5 or more bets in a row, we got out that song, and thankfully it worked out at the end. It always worked. But I think that this time we were more thankful about our gains, especially after losing so much the first day, going to 117. We were very thankful to get our money back. So the next day we played it more safe with lower amounts of bet, and we were able to slowly scratch up to 600. If anyone is into gambling, I would recommend them to try out roulette. I like it the most. But in general, I don't like gambling, and I would discourage anyone to do that. Very early on, I learned that it's very risky to do that. The first time we were younger, again it was me and him, and we put in like $500. That was out of my money, actually, not out of my money. He didn't put any of his. He just provided the online gambling account. And why would I do that, you may ask? Well, because I was pretty stupid at the time, and I thought it would work, and it kind of did work. We got to like $2,000, and then we lost it all. Yeah, he lost it all actually. He messaged me if he made a certain amount of money, if he should quit or continue a little more before going to sleep. It was late at night, and I just thought I actually got a pretty bad feeling, but I just said, just continue. What could go wrong in just a little bit more? And sadly, I got to woken up by him calling me a couple of maybe an hour later, and it was pretty awful to hear that he'd lost it all. And it's very hard to lose so much money like that. You know, you're already thinking what you're gonna do with that money. Especially when I was younger, and that was so much money for me. I was more concerned with when my parents find out that my money is missing, they're gonna start asking questions. I was more concerned about that, to be honest. I know that to earn and invest, you have to be willing to risk and have a risk tolerance, but don't be risky. You should be calculated. And thankfully it did work out this time. Let me just check if this is recording. Okay, it is. So yeah, these $200 are gonna keep me moving for a little longer. They're one step closer to launching the store, because I'm gonna have to spend some bucks on probably some kind of phone number and change my business address on the documents, and that's gonna cost money again. So I'm just gonna have to finally do this. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead with this plan that I have to obtaining proof of address. I'm gonna execute on it this month, and hopefully it works out. If not, I'm gonna probably have to figure something out. And I'm also happy that we still have like 200 in the betting account for next time, like a little reserve. But don't go and try to do what I did. It's very risky. I think this strategy is less risky than probably any other one I have seen, and I've seen that it has worked before. The thing is, you just have to know when to quit, and that's something my mother has always said with that kind of thing. You know, you have to know when to quit, and that's very true. So that's about it for today. Thank you for watching. Don't do gambling, and this is also one step away from getting a job. I really don't want to have to get a job. I want to work on my online business that I'm trying to launch. But we'll see what happens. Thank you for watching again. See you next time. Oh, and I want to also say that it was very fun these 2 days. At some points it felt like you're just wasting your time. You might just lose it all at the end. But I enjoyed it. We got pretty stiff at some points, but we did push-ups, we did some exercises, which kept us energized. We went to get some McDonald's today, and that got us some more energy and a little break from gambling. And yeah, if you have to have the opportunity to spend some time with some friends, uh, and you don't do that very often, you should probably take more of these opportunities to spend time with other people. And before you say that I should tell my friend to quit gambling, I already have. I've told him dozens of times. And I've told him that I don't understand how he just continues gambling when he doesn't make any money. Like in the short term he might earn some, but he's just gonna lose it back in a couple of days or weeks. I saw his account and it was like 10,000 spent and 10,000, so that was like break even. So why are you wasting all your time doing that when you can just not do it and you'd still be break even, you know? But that's just one of his accounts. And that's about it. I don't recommend gambling to anyone. It's a very stupid thing to do, and if you're doing that, you should quit. I'm only doing it very strategically for fun. Not just for fun, but you know, you, you have to at least spend a tiny amount of cash that you care about to kind of have fun. You know, if you bet too little, you won't have fun. But yeah, in the end, just don't bet. That's the smartest thing to do. Thank you for watching. See you next time.